Time now for this hour's car review. I had a chance to drive the 2026 Chevy Trax. This thing is made in the Changwon, Korea province.
Oh, yeah.
And it comes, and I didn't know that.
Have you ever been there?
I have not. Have you?
No.
Available trim levels. My mind was racing at about 100 miles an hour to come up with something, and I did, but I can't repeat it on the air. Available trim levels: LS, 1RS, LT, 2RS, and Active. Active is the new model. I had the 2RS, so pretty much loaded up. Small SUV, seats 5. It was all new in 2024. Large split grille with squinty headlights. It's very attractive. Side sculpting is just the right amount with upswept rear glass. Small rear hatch window with a sunshade over it and attractive lighting back there in the back. Wheels, they change with the trim level that you select. What I liked about it, the overall design in my mind gets high marks. I really did like this. What could use improvement? I'm not exactly sure what the roof rack rails are for anymore.
Yeah,
it's just a look because they don't serve any purpose other than looking from the side. You can see a rail up there, but why? I don't get it. They just don't make sense. Well, anyway, interior highlights. Optional big infotainment screen, one of the best, and it's one of the biggest as well. Our RS trim had attractive red accents stitched on the seats and piping, which adds some pop to the interior. Easy to use and find dash controls. Steering wheel controls are not complicated, I'm glad to report. Cargo room, more than you would expect in a small SUV like this. What I liked, again, high marks overall, including comfortable seats. What could use improvement? Nothing. Here's a killer. I'm really surprised.
All right.
A 1.2 liter, 3-cylinder turbocharged engine powers this thing. A 3-cylinder. You wouldn't know it. 137 horsepower. You're thinking, well, this thing is gutless. No, it's not. 162 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed automatic transmission. And that combination actually works very well. You'd think that the thing is a slug from the stoplight. It is not. Tow rating, 1,263 pounds on a 3-cylinder turbocharged motor. And this I really like. Miles per gallon, rated 28 city, 32 highway for a combined of 30 miles per gallon. I got 29.3 miles per gallon over 477.5 miles.
Great.
And 90% of that is driven on the highway. Mm-hmm. What I liked, zippy, despite that small engine, and it gets good gas mileage. What could use improvement? Maybe a little more power as an option, but why? Because then you kill the price point. Ride and handling, smooth and comfortable. Yes, he said that. What could use improvement? It only comes in 2-wheel drive. Now here in Houston, good, because we get to save the money on not having a 4-wheel drive. Now, if you have the thing in someplace that's got snow, well, that could be a problem. But then you've got other options when it comes to that in the Chevrolet lineup. This 2-wheel drive model keeps the price down. 4-wheel drive, again, for the snow belt. Base trim price, $25,300. Price is tested, $28,385. Base model price, $21,600.
Nice.
Base model price,
starter vehicle. Yeah.
$21,600.
Nice starter vehicle.
Yep.
Competitors, Mazda CX-30 starts at $25,975. The VW Taos, $26,500. And the Chevy Trailblazer, and I say that because the Trailblazer is just a tiny bit bigger, but it does have a 4-wheel drive option if that's what you want. It starts at $23,000, which again is a couple of $1,000s more than the base model price of the Chevy Trax. Next week. All right, time now for Jeff's car culture, and today Jeff talks about Vertipack Chevy shipping.
What is a Vertipack?
And you got to be careful when you say it. Vertipack Chevy shipping.
Okay.
Say it carefully.
You just said it all for everybody. There you go. Well, the Chevy Vega was a subcompact car sold by Chevrolet during the 70s.
I own 2 of them.
70s and 77 model years. The goal was to take a new Japanese, European small fuel efficient car with an American made body, innovative features, and all kinds of good stuff, but it had to be competitively priced. Major cost efficiencies of the Vega gained through a quick vehicle development process. It had aluminum engine. It had advanced automation in the assembly plant. Getting the Vega to the dealers needed to find a cheaper way to ship the cars. So what they did was, typical car in the 70s rail car that is, could fit about 15 vehicles. Due to its compact size, it was possible to fit 18 of the Vegas in that same configuration. It was a small gain, but not good enough, because one of the things was that to ship a Vega from Lordstown, Ohio assembly plant to the furthest point on the West Coast was about $4,800. The car itself cost around $2,000, so that was not very efficient.
No.
So what they did was, the new method came from a form of what they call a Vertipack rail car, developed by General Motors and Southern Pacific Railway. By placing the cars nose down, 30 cars could fit where 18 previously did. Getting those extra vehicles loaded into each rail car reduced shipping charges. However, it required additional rail car features and vehicle packaging. In order to have the Vega packaged in this, the new railcar design, each one was fitted with 4 removable cast steel sockets to the undercarriage. Plastic spacers were wedged beside the powertrain to prevent damage to the engine and transmission mounts. These were removed when the cars were unloaded. Yeah, right. The rail ramp doors were opened and closed via forklift. What could go wrong there? Not only did the doors double as ramps, they also provided security from weather, vandalism, and theft. Something which the typical tri-level racks were exposed to. Then Chevrolet marketing wanted to tout the Vega as ready to drive off the Vertipack ramps without any fluid fills. Unfortunately, the cars were not meant to be suspended nose down for any length of time. Since the Vertipack shipment method was known early, Chevrolet engineers were able to design the Vega with this in mind. Now check this out. Engineers performed vibration and low-speed crash testing to ensure Vegas did not sustain physical damage in the rail cars. They also included following the to prevent fluid spills and internal engine damage while the vehicle was vertical. An engine oil baffle prevented the oil from entering the number 1 cylinder. Battery filler caps were located on the edge of the battery prevent acid spilling. The carburetor float bowl had a tube that drained into the vapor canister during shipping. Windshield washer bottle stood at a 45-degree angle.
Nothing could go wrong with any of this.
All these design considerations were meant to get the Vega to a market in a safe, efficient manner. In real life, the Vertipack system created challenges. Now, there's more to this story because they interviewed a lot of the rail people that did this, and there were a lot of problems. The doors failed, the forklifts jammed them up in there, damaged the vehicles, they fell back. So there was a lot of things that were not actually conducive to making this a proper way. They saved some money, but in the long run, it cost them because of all the damages. They had to get the rail cars right, and then, of course, the broken vehicles. So it was an event. It was an expense that they did, and for the 7 years at the Vega, I don't know if it was cost effective or not.
Well, it wasn't that long ago that they shipped cars in open rail cars.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my God! And they'd arrive to their destination,
dirty, broken, beat up.
Yeah. It looked like they'd gone through hell and back.
And the ones that you see now on the tracks that we have in the area, those were actually designed by General Motors. General Motors designed that for the theft, and I think they came out of Detroit doing that. So, and you see the pictures there. That's just a little bit about how they did it back in the 70s.
Well, I vaguely remember the 70s, and we'll just leave it at that.
Okay, all right. But you had 2 of them. You know that.
Yeah, well, yeah, two Vegas.
I thought you meant you had 2 70s.
No. Time now for an extra bonus car review this week.
All right.
Because we didn't get to it last week, so we wanted to stick it in here right now. I had a chance to drive the 2025 Kia Telluride. Now, this is a 3-row SUV, and I thought that this was interesting. The final assembly location is West Point, Georgia, made here in the U.S. of A.
All right.
Available trim levels include the LX, the S, the EX, the SX, and the SX Prestige. What did I have? The SX Prestige X Pro V6 all-wheel drive plus X Line and X Pro.
Wow.
That's what it said on the window sticker. They had to make the window sticker extra big to get
fit
that
3
on
windows.
It's kind of a wraparound.
Well, can you imagine in the back of the car the nomenclature back there? That just runs across the whole back of the car. This is a standard SUV, so it competes up there with the Chevy Suburban.
Okay.
This is a big SUV.
Okay.
Seats, including the driver, 7. All new in 2020. And here we go. Exterior features include modern, overall clean design with that familiar Kia pinched grille. Wheels and some trim change with the trim level that you choose. It does have a hockey stick rear lighting configuration back there with a sunshade over the back glass. All of the manufacturers seem to be doing that sunshade thing. Dual exhaust tips on the lower right of the car. Maybe you can see it in this picture. Yep, there they are. Not dual exhaust, one on each side.
Right.
No, this is 2 on one right-hand side. What I liked, the clean look. Roof rack is old school and not necessary. Why not just make it an option? I don't understand. How many people do you see going down the road with the luggage on top?
Do you know the
Besides
first car I looked at before the Buick had that? It was a Toyota, and I said, that is the hideous thing. And the guy tried to sell me. I said, no, did you have one without a roof rack? They all come with roof racks. Mine actually has a style rack on it, but mine's different.
Is that what they call it, a style rack?
It's something that they invented. But go on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's perfectly fine. Interior highlights, huge infotainment screen with easy-to-use controls, digital instrument cluster with white faces, which I thought was a nice touch, comfortable seating surfaces, steering wheel mounted controls are not overdone, which so many manufacturers tend to do these days.
Very much so.
Cargo trunk room, great. What I liked, the roominess and the quality materials, plus the well-placed controls. What could use improvement? How do you improve on that? Look at
Very
that.
nice,
It's like a spaceship in there. It's beautiful. 3.8 liter V6 motor in this that turns out 291 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission. It will tow up to 5,500 pounds. All-wheel drive is standard on this model.
Wow.
The lower models, it's an option.
It's got knobs.
Not knobs.
It's got knobs on
It's got knobs on it.
Wow.
Miles per gallon in the city, it's rated at 18, on the highway 23 for a combined of 20. I got 22.2 miles per gallon over 426.6 miles. What I liked about it, the power is nicely matched with the 8-speed automatic transmission. I don't think you can improve on this.
No turbo?
No.
No turbo.
No. Ride and handling, very compliant. It's limo-like. What could use improvement? Ride lessons are available to many competitors.
Oh, so they're going to take him to school on it.
Yeah.
So you compared this to a Suburban? I don't think it's that big. Is
Well,
it that large?
it's 3 rows,
Is it?
and your United States government, they classify this, and this is in the same classification as a
I think
Suburban.
the Suburban's actually gotten a little smaller compared to what it used to be.
Well, base trim price $53,685. Prices tested $56,240. Now, the average overall price of a new car is now at $50,000.
Wow. Jeez.
You can get into one of these. Base model price $36,390. Overall, I give it high marks. Competitors, Toyota Grand Highlander, that's the 3-row, starts at $44,200. The Subaru Ascent, did Mars go away? The Subaru Ascent, it starts at $39,995, and the Honda Pilot starts at $40,200. Now, this one again starts at $36,390. If you are into big SUV 3 rows, I would definitely shop this.
Starting price isn't bad.
No,
it's affordable for
I
starter.
would definitely shop that thing because I think that you're going to be impressed. Whether you're impressed with the Kia line or not, I'm just telling you. Somebody that drove it for almost 500 miles, I can tell you that this is one nice vehicle.
Good deal.
All right. Okay. Hey, if you'd like to get